Welcome back. This is video 7. Why you can't stop thinking about the narcissist. Why do we end up missing the narcissist? Even after all of the things they've done to you and the way they treated you, after all the things they've put you through, why do we still miss them and long for this person who was abusive, hateful and hurtful towards us? When you first get involved with the narcissist, they use a technique called imprinting. They use this to purposefully get your attention, to be fixated on them. An example of this would be that in the love bombing stage, they suddenly change and start to devalue you and disrespect you. The devaluing stage can last a while before the discard comes. This is the most damaging stage to be in, because during this stage, while you're still getting intermittent reinforcement, this consists of going hot and cold on you. So one minute they are devaluing you, the next minute they are apologizing and love bombing you again. At this point, you are not yet ready to leave the relationship because you still believe it has potential and is still worth holding on to. So you are willing to accept when they apologize for treating you badly. This all starts to give you a false sense of bonding with them, and you tend to build sympathy for them too. This all forms an emotional hook within you that starts to get you addicted to this emotional roller coaster they're putting you through. Whenever they upset you or fall out with you, the next thing they are coming in to soothe you. This starts to form what is called a trauma bond, which ultimately is a chemical addiction. And so at this point, no matter how they treat you, you will always be trying to get it back to the good times that you experienced in the beginning. So now that they're not around, your brain starts to go through what is effectively a withdrawal symptom. The mixture of chaotic behaviour is suddenly absent from your life. It's abruptly ended. The contrast between all of the drama, the ups and downs and extremes in mood and emotions, to not having any of this can feel like a depression. Even though the chaos is gone, you still find yourself longing for that person. Really, you should feel relieved, but you don't, because you have been trained into being used to this intermittent chaos. The ups and downs, the back and forth, hot and cold, your body has grown used to the chemical effects induced by these behaviours. It has become a habit and your body and brain learns to expect it. So you are missing the routine that you have been programmed to accept. The narcissist knows all this. This is why when they come to hoover you, you will more than likely want to engage with them again, or even get back with them. Because you have not yet gotten over these emotional hooks the narcissist has put in you. This has a very powerful effect upon you and your thought processes, and now you don't want the peace and quiet. You don't want to be alone. You're in a kind of mental tug of war, trying not to go back, but yet being almost obsessed with that person at the same time. Just because you have left the narcissist and maybe even gone no contact, it's still not over. You still have this to contend with. You have to realise that you're not actually missing the narcissist. It's more about missing the chemical cocktail that your brain has been producing in response to the narcissist's psychotic behaviours. It's not an easy thing to kick this addiction. Like any other addiction, The longer you stay in it or keep going back to it, the longer it takes to get over it. The arguments, the fighting, the breaking up, making up, all the time you allowed yourself to continue to be exposed to this because you had been tricked into thinking there was something that was still worth salvaging in this relationship. This is what causes all of the damage. This is what starts to deteriorate your mental health and well-being. The intensity of the emotional responses to their behavior has ultimately created new neural pathways in your brain. And this is why, and it's commonly known, that intense exercise or other stimulating activities can help withdraw from the process until you reform healthy pathways and ultimately wean yourself off this addiction. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Speak to you again soon.